Sorry about the audio there.
Thank you for
Once
coming
the
to
motor started going, I couldn't really hear it. You couldn't really hear me anymore, so I just wanted to come back and edit the audio out. And yeah, so this series is going to be about the Bush North series. And today, or before I go on the first lap here, I'm starting on Lee, New Hampshire, Lee, USA. And that was the first race in the 2001 schedule of the Bush North series, and I'm doing that because this is the 2001 Bush North car set for NR2003. And as you see, the AI are going to be a little rough on me here. NR2003 is kind of like that at some of these short tracks. The AI aren't always, they don't race the best always, because I don't think it was properly made for America's shortest tracks, you know, like we have Martinsville obviously and places like New Hampshire, but those places reach up to a mile on this. So I think, you know, some of the tire model and other stuff like that kind of affects the way the racing can actually be. But enough of that. I want to talk about some of the drivers here. And as you see, I'm driving here. I'm sure you guys might have seen the 56 car, and that's Martin Truex Jr. He started out in this series. Yeah, I raced against a lot of these drivers, and a lot of these drivers were very good drivers at their time. And I was just privileged enough to know and watch most of them in their prime. In the early 2000s, I grew up watching these guys at places like Lee here, New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and other places like Thunder Road. Even though that wasn't in my state, it was close enough that I would go there, and I heard about these guys. And if you watch my previous video, you know that Nicky Claremont, my father's friend, actually was a crew chief for Ricky Craven, Dale Shaw, and Kelly Moore, drivers that all drove in this series, and Ricky Craven actually made it to the Cup Series. But he was obviously, he had the skills and the money probably to get there. Not saying that none of these other drivers didn't have any of those skills, but you know, it just the way things went. Dale Shaw actually got to drive in the Bush Series, and there's a race if you go back in the late mid-90s that he got to race at Daytona, and he actually made it to a 20th position. I mean, the car that he was driving might not have been as well either, you know, I think about that, but he's always a great driver. And you'll see the number 60 car, the GOD car, he's mostly going to be driving up front here, I think, if we can see him. But yeah, most of these drivers were just like the ideal, like what I grew up looking towards. I idolized these guys, watching them drive. My father worked on late models and street stocks and cars like that. My uncle drove a street stock, and we got to just watch these guys. We got to drive after them pretty much, or before them, because like if we ever went to New Hampshire Motor Speedway or stuff like that, and they would even come to White Mountain sometimes and just drive, especially like Brad Layton and Dale Shaw. They drove late models constantly, and they would always go to local short tracks. And including, you know, those short tracks, they actually were on the schedule as well with this schedule, the 2001 Bush North Series schedule. And actually, I can look at it over here and I can read off some of the tracks that we're going to. So it starts off with Lee right here, and then after Lee, going to New Hampshire International Speedway, then Nazareth, Seekonk, Beech Ridge, Star, Stafford, New London, Waterford Speedway, Beech Ridge again, then Thompson, then back to New Hampshire, then back to Stafford, then we're going to Massachusetts for, I can't remember exactly what track that is at the moment, but I believe it's oh my god, I have it at the tip of my tongue, but I know that track down there, and it's right over the border. And then there's Bush North Series at the Glen, going to Watkins Glen towards the end of the season here. Then Adirondack, and then Bush North Series at Thunder Road. Then we're going back to Beech Ridge. And then Dover Downs, Stafford, and Lime Rock to end it out for a road course. They have 2 road courses on their schedule for this, and it's Watkins Glen and Lime Rock. And some of these tracks, if you notice, are actually in iRacing, like oh my god, I'm having a blank here, but like Thompson, the Glen, obviously, Lime Rock, Dover. Not all of these ones are, but I wish all these tracks were on iRacing, because if they were, it would just be beautiful, you know? It would be beautiful to have these short tracks on there, so I could even do this Busch North Series race on iRacing, you know, on this whole schedule. That would be wonderful to me, and I'd like to actually see what these short tracks were like, you know, back then, versus NASCAR 2003 season, which does give a good layout to all these tracks. Even my home track, White Mountain, it gives me something that I can work with, but it's not picture perfect.
All right, we're back in fifth.
So anyways, as we keep going around this track, you're gonna see there's gonna be a lot of caution flags, which I'm very sorry about that. Like I was saying, the AI can just be horrible at this track sometimes. It's absolutely horrible. But within all that, we do make it out of this race with a pretty good start and hopefully a pretty good finish. So keep tuned in, keep watching the race, and subscribe to the channel. Most importantly, like. And yeah, here we go.
Get ready now. Going green.
Going back to talking about, you know, how I was somewhat close to these drivers as well, you know, and I said that in my last video. It's just amazing, you know, how long they drove. And also there's some other drivers that I know, like in the 00 car, Ben Rowe, and his brother also drove in this series, Mike Rowe, and they still drive late models to this day at tracks like White Mountain, my home track, and other places as well. And they race against like people like Jimmy Renfro Jr. And if you watch the Cars Tour at all, he won at Hickory the other night, and that's another short track, and he's always been good. You know, most of these guys know their way around short tracks with late models and stuff like that, and it's amazing that the NASCAR had this series basically once, and it's not like it used to be. You know, these were actual NASCAR race cars. It's not like the Cars Tour where those are late models, but it's NASCAR sanctioned. These were actual NASCAR cars, and it was just like it was the ARCA Menard series before ARCA Menards became what it was. And actually in 2007, when this started to become more and more drivers and more racetracks that started to go down south more, it became the Busch East series. So yeah, and now we're under caution here, and I'm in P5 right now, 15 down, and about 15 down, and this 54 car is in the lead, and actually I'll find out who he is. Oh, that's Paul Wolf in front of us, I believe. Yeah, it is Paul Wolf, and he was actually somewhat good back in the series, and I'm not 100% sure, but that 54 car is somewhat of a popular car, and back in the NASCAR days then, and still nowadays, I think he had some effect on a lot of people from where he was from. I'll actually find out where he was from. Yeah, Paul Wolf from New York. Yeah, and he drove in the Busch North Series. I think he has a lot. Yep. He's actually very good friends with Joey Logano, so that makes a lot of sense that, you know, he would be one of the main drivers in this series.
We're going green next time by.
As we here we go for our restart, getting going here. This looks like it's gonna be a good one. I gotta stay right next to good old Wolfie here.
Get ready now. Going green.
And he definitely got the good jump there. Alright, brake right going into this corner. Keep ourselves straight. Everybody running right behind us. I'm losing some speed. It's not easy to keep it right through the corner, and yeah, there we go. At least we kept it straight. Yellow flag behind us. I wonder what happened. Oh, that 6 car is no longer next to me. It looks like he got, yeah. Oh! Yeah, so like I was saying, it's a bit rough. These cars drive with less mechanical grip. Actually, a lot of people compare these cars to the 87 cars in iRacing because they have a lot less mechanical grip as well. And they are similar in ways. They're not exactly like each other, but they're similar in ways. And here we go, another yellow flag. I feel like this is my fault. I didn't want this to be a yellow flag fest, but looks like Lee is going to be that way, the first race on the schedule. So we'll have to hunker down and get through it. Alright, here we go. Another yellow flag here, so we'll have to wait a little bit. Going on. These pacing laps are going to kill me. I'm sure there's going to be a good amount of these pacing laps, which is alright. I'm running right in the back of them. Oh yeah. Scrub these tires up. Scrub them. And get ready here. You can get sound packs changed in NR2003. I changed the tires from Goodyear to American Racer so it could be more realistic to the Busch North series from 2001. I'm actually interested into once we get to Thompson Speedway, because I've raced on that track so much on iRacing that, especially in street stocks and late models and stuff, that I'm sure once I get there in these cars, it's going to be a fun track actually to race with these cars. And this is an updated version of Lee. I mean, I really use the updated versions because, I mean, it's the most accurate version of the track. Some of the old ones. Oh, jeez, I'm running right into the side of me, huh? You're starting right behind me. But yeah, so it feels good getting the most updated versions. Alright, here we go. Green flag coming up. Here she comes.
We're going green next time by.
Alright, hopefully I can get a good jump here. There we go. Just about as good as the last time. It's hard. I usually can get a good jump, but when I'm talking, it's not the easiest. Sometimes it's hard to pay attention. Right on my side there. I'm going to have to stay on the inside, hug the line. Hug the line as best as I can. Might lose a position or two, but who cares? I mean, there's some lap cars. I think that 86 lapped since all these cautions, and I'm gonna get pushed to the outside if I keep racing like this. I gotta stay in the groove. Let's go, fast enough. On the wall. I gotta stay more towards the inside. It's not easy, but once they push into the outside like that, that's Martin Truex on my inside. Martin Truex. Oh, send me right to the outside. Why don't you? Keep me good. This is good racing right here. This is some good racing. Martin Truex Jr. Oop, caution flag. Again, Jesus, what happened here?
Clear.
Like I said, it's just gonna be a bunch of caution flags. Lee is similar to Hickory in ways, like with the time, and yeah, some people can go like 13.9 here, but you really can't.
On the back straight. Stay behind the 86 car. Pit road is closed. Pit road is now open. We can't pit this time by. We're not on the lead lap.
I want to see the best time for Lee. Because Lee has been around a long time. Dave Dion. Here we go. We got it on Wikipedia. See if we can get track time here. So I drive at the same time as I can look up here, so it's kind of hard to do so though, because we're gonna be going green here soon. Rough, rough, rough. Here we go. History. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. My race pass. This is good. Here, we'll go with open pro stocks. LES USA. Huh, and it shows all the drivers. We got Kyle Busch in here. And racing here. Bobby Bale. Joey Dorian. Some of these guys I know. Derek Griffith.
We're going green next time by.
Eddie McDonald, Joey Poe. I'm just trying to look for times though. Here we go. Green flag. Green flag. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Going green.
Right on the inside here. Right where I want to be on this 86 car. 3 wide. 3 wide. Kelly Moore. Oh my god, this is, they're going up, let's stay down. I'm gonna lose a spot from this. Yep, back in the 7th, lost 2 spots. It's like Martin Truex Jr. is in front of me. Who else here, who else?
Clear. Car outside. Clear. Inside, you're in the middle, 3 wide, inside.
Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. We're going to have to keep this going good. Keep my spot here. I probably could have raced a bit harder there to keep my position, but you never know. I might be able to catch back up to these guys. Racing around here like we mean it. This is actually pretty good racing so far. Oh, I was a bit too hard in that corner. And I just let another car by. 8th spot, Seekonk. That's, I forget, this 52 car sponsored the Seekonk Speedway. Because other tracks like Lee here, Lee has been known, like Lee has been in operation since the 60s, so it's like it's kind of a NASCAR sanctioned track almost, like where it does NASCAR. Like the Wheel and Modified Tour has always been going here, and it's been, I think it's been on the schedule somewhat before for other cars and stuff. Looks like it's gonna be the 3 of us here. Martin Truex, 52. I'm gonna have to find out these guys' names after the race. I don't know everybody's name in this series. I know most of them. Here we go. 40 out of 100. Those guys are fighting for it hard. Might be able. Oh! I'm getting in the back of them. Getting in the back. This is gonna be a rough one. Kind of have to bump and run at this track. It's kind of the only way to get around people sometimes. Not at the wall. There we go. There we go. That was actually beautiful. 14.804 is my best lap. I could probably do better than that. Here we go on the inside. I don't know why he took the outside there. He must have had a malfunction or something. This is a quarter panel. Let's get through this. Back in 7th, baby. We're a little bit loose going to the corner. We're pushing hard. There we go. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. 14.796. That was very beautiful. Here we go again. That's goddamn beautiful. Oh, yes. Entry and exit is going awesome for me. Right here. We got a brake trail just right enough. And I'm catching. That was another one. 14.767. This is where we're going to put our good laps. And if we don't get in the grass there, reason. You gotta hug the white line, but hug the white line just perfectly. It is not easy. It is definitely not easy. Here we go. Now this is the racing I'm looking for right here. This is beautiful racing right here at Lee, New Hampshire. Beautiful. We have Martin Truex up in front. This is what I was hoping for. Show you guys some of the best racing that really came from this speedway, came from all these tracks I'm going to show you on this Busch North Series tour. We're about to be 50 through the race here. 50 laps. Every late race is going to be 100 laps. I decided that. I probably could have done 150. These races all went 250 miles, so I'm pretty sure it was 100 laps to 150. And when you go quarter of a mile, oh, getting loose in that corner there, but oh, I beat him. There we go, back in P6, P6. See what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Come on, Martin. He's definitely faster than in the car that's behind me in P7. But I think he's a lap down too. He's got loose off of that, trying to get faster. Oh yeah, like I was saying, hug the white line, hug the white line. I gotta get faster though on my corner entry. There we go. You want to enter pretty low, because when you enter low, the exit, you kind of want to be high. It's how you get, because you want to be hugging the wall when you get out on the exit. It's the only way to get fast to the corner. It's kind of like that on most short tracks, especially short tracks with a lot of banking. And Lee has some banking. It's not the most banking in the world, but it's enough banking that you can do that. Let's see if I can get my P5 back here. Pushing Martin Truex back up on the outside line. Let's get faster. Let's get faster. Brake, brake, brake. Hug the white line. Hug the white line. Hug the white line. That was perfect, baby. That was perfect. That was on the money. Back in P5. Let's go. On the money again. On the money. Going through turn 4. Back into turn 1. This is amazing. It's probably the best driving I've had all night right here, going to the corner, hugging this white line the way I should. Here we go. And this is the leader right here. I'm just a couple laps down. I gotta catch back up to that 86 car if I want to get my position back. I moved him out to the side. Let's see what I was talking about. Bump and run right there. Bump and run the leader. Send him back to the pack. Maybe people can get their laps back and we can start racing like for real. Hug the white line like I was saying. This is beautiful. Oh, that was a rough one there. I need to get my lap times back. I need to be pushing like 14.5, 14.6. There we go. 14.595. I think I'm faster than the leader here. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Wonderful, right in the back of him. I feel bad doing that, going so hard on him, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to move him. And I'm gonna be going through a lot of lap traffic here, trying to catch up back to the 86 car. I can see him, there's 2 cars in front of him. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it there. That Tic Tac car, I believe, is Mike Stefanik. I'm pretty sure that 00 car up there is Ben Rowe, like I was talking about. Drives with the late models a lot, actually. My father has been working on Thomas Smithers, the 6, his car. He's actually a 16-year-old in late models, and he's been facing off names like Ben Rowe, Gabe Brown, a lot of these guys. I'll be showing hardware that car. Here we go, pushing him. I don't want to spin him, and I just spun him. That wasn't a good idea, but now I'm pulling it 3 wide, trying to get back up there. I don't know what I'm doing here. Just trying to make the right move, but it's not easy to make the right move when you got so much lap traffic in front of you and behind you. It's the one thing that's hard about these short tracks with these kind of cars. It is a ton of lap traffic, and it's like that in the real world. Oh man, here goes the yellow flag. Yeah, I should have been a bit more careful there. Paying attention a bit more, knowing he was on my outside like that. And here we go, under caution flag again. Under caution again. Alright. Looks like we're at the back of the pack here. Kinda, in a way. I don't know why they did that. It's weird how they line us up sometimes here. I don't know why I'm in 5th position and I got maybe not that many cars up there in front of me. I'm not sure. It might only be like 20. Oh, maybe more. No, it's way more than that. I thought I saw the pace car up there, but I'm wrong. 67 out of 100. 30 laps to go, baby. I'm okay with a P5 in this season. Completely fine. A little hard on the brake there. Trying to scrub my tires. Probably don't need to. Probably just did that for no reason there, but who cares? I got one car behind me. I wonder what position they're in. See, it says the 56 car is... Oh! Need to pay attention a bit. Jesus. He just checked up massively there, though. What the hell? Oh, it's because... Are some of them entering pit lane? Is that why? No, that's not pit lane. We're on the front stretch. Pit lane's on the back stretch. We just don't know what we're doing here, do we? Good grief. Move! Just move! What in the heck?
At the 04 car.
Going green next time by Kelly Moore. Now I'm getting spun out. Kelly Moore's trying to pit again. I don't know how many times he's going to pit in this race. Jeez, oh my god, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Now we're here, just in a 3-pack of cars. I'm passing. I don't care. Here we are. Yeah, I'm supposed to be behind him up there. Is it the 86? No, that's not the 86. This is the 86. Let's go. Green, green, green. Let's go, baby. I'm right on your bumper. Maybe I can get P4 here. Let's try and get P4. Move on his inside. Not too hard. I don't want to spin him out. That 5 car is, who drives it now? Carey. Tom, I want to say Tom Carey, or something. Tom Carey the third drives that 5 car in the ACT tour and the PASS tour now, and he's actually pretty good. Has Dave Dion in front of us. Dynamite Dave. Alright. P4, baby. Finally got it. 5 cars in front of me. Maybe I can get P3. Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. That was rough. I was getting loose already. I did not mean to spin out. Dynamite Dave. Oh my god. I feel so bad. I'm just not on the best of driving, I guess, right now, because I'm talking at the same time. You know, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. And the AI being completely atrocious here is not easy either. I mean, not all these cautions were me, so 25 to go here. Let's go, everyone. Oh, I'm gonna finish this race up and not have so many cautions. I'm hoping the next race won't have so many. The next race is at New Hampshire, so it should be a pretty sturdy race there, I think. That Little Trees car in front of me, that's another well-known driver in the Busch North Series. Can't remember his name at the moment. Because there was a 6 car too. He's a 61, and I believe, because they still, yeah, he's right up in front of that 5 car. I believe they're on the, what? Because they had teams as well, so I think they're on the same team. I just can't remember what team that was. Oh man, waiting for the green flag here. Gonna have 20 to go. I just hope we don't finish on a caution flag. It would kind of be bogus. This whole race would be under caution, pretty much, which is a sad thing. Partly because of me. I've taken like 2 people out. But this is my first time really doing YouTube, and talking at the same time. There's Brad Layton right there, who I was just talking about at the beginning of the video, 55. Brad Layton. And he's from Center Harbor, New Hampshire. And that's a town, literally a town over from where I live right now. I actually see him not every day, but definitely say every other week at least. I see him, and he goes in the gas station right down the street from me daily, so. And it's just nice. I love talking racing with him because he tells me stories. He tells me stories of Watkins Glen and what he's doing now. He actually got admitted in the New Hampshire Motor Speedway Hall of Fame. Here I am dropping back. Just drop the hammer. Oh god. This is going to be a rough one. 86 car. Third of a second back behind me. Oh, getting loose, baby. Keep it good. Keep it good. Alright, so we kept this steady. I'll be good with the P4, honestly. I'll be fine with the P4. Move him out the way. Get behind Brad Layton. I don't want to do nothing bad to Brad Layton now. Oh, tire fall off. I meant to have it so we would all pit this race, but with all these cautions, probably not going to need to. And I need to hug the white line. I'm pushing it too hard here. I got Kelly Moore behind me. Oh man, he's gonna bump right into my back end. I gotta get faster here, get faster. Oh, come on, please, 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 please. Don't want to take out Brad here, but I just want to hug this white line and get a good jump off the exit. There we go, good entry, hugging. There we go. That's exactly what you want for an exit. When I was talking about hug the white line on the entry, and then you kind of want to move up on the outside a little bit if you can. Because you want to, I mean, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for there, but this was a little bit of a bogus entry there. Sometimes you can get faster entering high, but it's not exactly that much faster. It's better to be smooth on the car. Let the car do the work for you. They used to say that in EA Sports Spotter. I remember that. You said, let the car do the work, bud. And you just gotta remember that, because you do gotta let the car do the work. Oh, here I am, P2. Wow. Wowza. That means Brad Layton or no, oh wait, 6 car. Second behind me. Oh, them in 54 cars in the lead, and he's way up there. You see him? That means I'm back on the lead lap. Yes, baby. Maybe I was always on the lead lap. I think I was. I know I wasn't, because he was right next to me. You know, I wasn't. They put us back there actually because of these caution flags. See, I'm back on the lead lap because of all the cautions, and I might be able to catch him for P1, baby. 10, 12 to go here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's push it. Push it. Push it. Push it. I have been racing pretty good. And for all you that don't know, I'm not racing a particular car in general. I'm actually racing my own scheme, because I create my own schemes, and if you're interested in any of the schemes I create or want me to create you a scheme for NR2003, iRacing, anything, and here I go. I probably should have paid attention a bit more there instead of talking about my paint schemes, but it is what it is. Pushing it a bit too hard, trying to go for the win. My driving is atrocious, everybody, and I'm very sorry. I'm pushing it in spots that I really don't need to be pushing, because I don't know. It's hard to talk and drive at the same time. I'm doing this for a YouTube video. It's my first real race YouTube video, and this is something that I wanted to start, so I figured I started in NR2003. Make it better. At least you know what, I kept P2 there. I can't believe that I kept P2 after that wreck. And that was a big wreck. That wasn't a little wreck right there. That was like, I should be out of the race type wreck. Wow. I might deserve a black flag. The way I've been racing into people's back ends. Oh man. But anyways, thank you everybody for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you've stayed this long, really, I thank you, because this is something that I want to start doing now. I want to start doing a lot more gameplay videos, footage like this from NR2003, iRacing, Assetto Corsa. I even play other games that I might put in like a separate channel or a separate little like spot on my channel. because, you know, I play everything. I go from Baldur's Gate to anything you could think of, Call of Duty and stuff like that. But this is my racing channel, and I try to keep it that way because I love my racing. You know, I've grown up with it, like I told you. And if you have seen some of the racing that I put on my channel, the other day I put a short of somebody that I follow in the late model series, the ACT series, and up at White Mountain. He doesn't really run that much in the ACT. I would say he runs at New Hampshire and White Mountain, so he's been there, and he's actually running for the championship up at White Mountain right now. He's in 3rd place in the standings. And he's 16 years old, this kid, and he's faster than most of the people up there. So you gotta give credit where credit is due. Definitely drives better probably than I would be driving right here. So, but I love racing. I've always had something for sim racing. I didn't get into it until the past few years, because when I was growing up I never had the money for this type of stuff. Maybe I can keep it. I don't want to be racing like this. I get a little too aggressive sometimes. Going up and in. And there we go, spinning out. Always, come on, control the car. Nope, yellow flag is out.
Green.
Jeez, yeah, sorry for the end of this video. Getting loose, my tires are falling off. I probably should have pit. I think mostly everybody pit at some point, because I did put the pit scan frequency up to 2 times. So this is probably gonna finish under caution, so I gotta chill out.
Car outside. The yellow flag is out. Let's go. Race back.
P5, I'll take P5. And again, thank you for coming to this channel. I'm sorry that my driving is atrocious while I'm talking, but it is what it is. I'm definitely a better driver than this. I take my time most of the time when I'm driving, especially on like iRacing and stuff. When it's against AI like this, I definitely push it a bit harder, and that's where I should probably not do. You know, like let the car do the work, like I was just saying, not even a minute ago, you know. I gotta let the car do the work, and I'm pushing the car too hard. And you are pitting again, Kelly. Wow, yeah, see, look at my right front. Look at how much I've worn down my right front tire. That is not exactly what I want. I mean, you probably could get away with running this whole race without pitting, especially with all these cautions, but I probably should have been easier on my car. Yeah, here's the last lap, P5. I'll take it. And tribute to the Busch Norris series, to NASCAR, to the racing that I grew up with. You know, this is everything that I've ever loved, really, with sports, motorsports, and I like showing this to people because not everybody gets to know what it's like exactly. And I really love to show this to people. Here comes the white flag coming around.
Subscribe to the channel.
And not everybody got this experience, got to see these cars growing up. I got a Brad Layton Matchbox car that I have signed by him. I have a poster signed by him and stuff like that. And I remember getting a couple cars from him back in the day. I got an Irving car from him when I was really young too, and some other ones.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
And it just goes back to the days of when NASCAR was like that. Brad Layton's won 2 championships, actually. I believe 2000, 2001, maybe 91 and 01. I think this year, yeah, he won this championship in this year. So I should be driving with Brad Layton, to be honest, but hey, it is what it is. That Mohegan Sun car, too, that's a late model that still gets driven in New York as well. I gotta remember who that... Oh my Jesus!
There's the checkered flag.
Okay.
The race is over. Come on in.
I'll show you guys a little replay ski here too. Why not? You guys, I want to show you my scheme like I was talking about and everything like that. Because I really love my scheme, and I like to see where I messed up a few times here, because I definitely messed up. Alright, let's go back a couple laps. Was it right here? Yeah. So there's my scheme all dented in, baby. Oh my god. Definitely did some sponsors from where I'm from. Yep, pushed it on the inside here.
The race is over. Come on in.
Yeah, I got loose right there. And it brought out a caution. I probably could have contended for first on that one if I didn't mess up. And then right here, this is where I really messed up. Yep. Sad, sad, sad. Well, again, everyone, thank you for watching as I scuttle through these replays here. Go back a couple laps here. I wanted to see some other wrecks that I did. It's before my back bumper got dented in. Well,